All right, it's the Rundown. Thursday, June 1st. It's brought to you by SeatGeek. There's going to be a lot of baseball games, a lot of concert events, a lot of comedians, theater events. All of these things, we've got to get tickets. The best way to get them is at SeatGeek. SeatGeek takes all the secondary market tickets, puts them all together in one easy-to-read chart where you know that you're going to get a guaranteed real ticket and you're going to get the best price possible. It's a free app, and if you use the code RUNDOWN, you get $10 off your first ticket order. So find all the games you want to go to, find all the concerts you want to go to. Download the free SeatGeek app, click Settings, add a promo code RUNDOWN, get $10 off, and get guaranteed tickets at the best possible price through SeatGeek. We start with my man, Mr. Met. Mets are on in the background in a day game that they will undoubtedly lose. Last night, with one of the funnier Mets moments of all time, and I'm not saying that with hyperbole. The Mets are a bad organization, and there's a lot of bad teams in sports, but they have a unique way of really embarrassing themselves and becoming like internet infamy, legend type of shit.
This is old Cubs.
Yes.
Cubs. I mean, when the Cubs, when
108 years of Cubs before
they had all the kids sign the card for Ron Santo when he died, and then the journalist found it in like the dumpster the next day. These things like tend to happen.
Right. Like the last big one.
Yeah.
The last big one. Daniel Murphy took over the Mets Twitter. And he said he loves when Justin Turner cream pies him.
Yeah, right.
Only the Mets and only the former Cubs do dumb shit like that.
The last Mets incident.
No.
I actually envy you.
No,
with
but
how
he's
often.
right. Kevin's right. Like these just
type
kind
of things
spiral, and people are looking
They also
for
did.
them.
The Mets were like hashtag Why am I a fan of the Mets? Like let us know your reason why. And thousands of people on the internet was like, because I'm an asshole, because my father hates me, because I'm self-loathing, because they can't get out of their own way. So last night, Mr. Met, after losing to the Brewers. The fans are cursing him out, and he's walking through the tunnel, and he just fucking flips the bird in a very like cocky Mascot kind of way. He like spins, twirls, pops it up, puts it away.
Did he throw one of these in there too?
I think it was a double.
Yeah.
His stumpy forefinger is not even technically a middle finger. Can you get in trouble for the middle finger when you only have four?
Well,
do you even have a middle finger?
You see Fox News was blurring it out, which is hilarious.
No way.
It's a fucking Mascot finger, and it's not even the middle finger.
That is great stuff.
How quickly do you think he knew he was going to get fired?
I'm going to get woke on you. How do we know that guy's been fired?
Okay, I'm going to get double woke on you. It would be great if there was like some kind of conspiracy and every single guy they just put in Mr. Met was like, I fucking hate the Mets, and just keeps giving people the finger. And they like can't find one guy in New York to just not like
to actually root for this goddamn team? Yeah, you could just say this dude's been fired and just put that same bum back in. Although, as I understand it from Smitty, the Philly Fanatic is just one dude. And he's like a 55-year-old, like jacked man from Philly, which kind of makes sense.
Yeah.
That makes me sad. This
for
is
him?
like a
No, I mean,
sad
Benny the
thing to
Bull
think
used to
about,
be
like,
one.
the same 55-year-old guy getting in a mascot costume every night.
It actually kind of makes me a little envious because I've always argued that Mr. Met is one of the greatest mascots. The fact that they only have one dude is kind of like...
You actually lose that right, though, when they brought her on. Didn't Mrs. Met like get created a few years ago?
Yeah, but she's kind of...
Yeah, but you
I
can't,
read,
when you start
I
doing
read
that,
today that like it's a
over.
legitimate running, like popular joke that Mrs. Met has fucked every other mascot.
There's a lot of talk that she fucked the Reds mascot, the Cincinnati Red stocking guy.
What the fuck is that?
That's so mad.
Because Mrs. Met, she got a fatty. She's like a sexy, curvy chick.
Careful, Kevin.
Some people like women with a little more thickness to them, okay?
This, though, I mean...
But like it's a talked about thing like in other organizations. Coley keeps nodding along, like he knows exactly what I'm talking about.
It's like the Kansas City mascot, like everyone, like the Tampa Bay Devil Rays guy, like they all just like post pictures with her.
Because
and it's
I mean, first of all, I think she's the only girl and she's sexy.
Nah, there's
many female mascots are
there? Wally's mom.
Wally got hitched last year, I think, right?
he's got a mom.
Oh, he's got a mom too. That's right.
You guys got a whole family of mascots?
Yeah, no one else fucks them though. So like that's you. You're the one traveling.
Like I said, man, we're the dysfunctional organization. That's what we do. We lose baseball games and we'll fuck your mascot. That's how the Mets roll.
This is, I mean, that is so
I love
perfect
this.
Mets. Yeah,
I mean, like this season's fucking probably shot. You might as well give me some.
Wait,
I'm gonna have some fun with it.
Whoa. What was that you just said?
This season's probably shot.
I thought you already consulted.
Yeah, I mean, all right, it's officially shot.
Okay. Well, sounds like you're...
No, you can't go back on a console. You can't go back on a hashtag done.
I'm wondering where you're at right now, because it sounds like you have a little...
I'm hashtag done with the Mets.
Have they had a little bit of winning going on? I have noticed a little less bitching from you and Frank Fleming.
Because I haven't watched. I don't know about Frank Fleming, but I haven't been watching nearly as much because I consulted. Fuck you, Dan.
Yeah, I'm just saying, you sound like
Hey, Dan.
Yeah. The arm is really what makes it.
Yeah.
That's when you really know you're pissed.
How about when you just do that?
Yeah.
Like its own thing.
Well, I wonder if he would have gotten fired for that.
He didn't get fired.
Like,
It's
yeah.
the same guy in there today. We
like
keep it
that
moving with
theory.
the
I
Serbian
love that
women's volleyball team. Raise your hand if you thought we were going to be talking about the Serbian women's volleyball team on the rundown today.
I'll raise my hand. I thought we were going to talk about the Siberian because that's what I looked up. Different
Oh.
place apparently.
But it is Serbian? Doesn't matter.
It is
Who cares?
Serbian,
It's not
yeah.
America.
It's Russia, yeah.
They're
Yeah.
going to, they beat Poland and they're going to the Olympics, which are hosted in Japan. They decided to take a team photo where they all pulled their eyes back, slanty like this. Not gonna work.
Problematic.
Not gonna fly.
Not gonna fly, but in Serbia, this is like time traveling. I feel like when you go to when you go to, you know, Europe, some parts of Europe, other parts of the world, you can time travel back to like
I
when
think a
this
lot of
was.
parts of Europe.
Yeah, I mean,
I
they were
think
saying,
pretty
like,
much-
remember,
Like the EPL, they still
I'm
have to
pretty sure
have
Pau
warnings.
Gasol did this with the Spanish team in like
Yes, they
2008.
did.
Oh,
They did.
yeah,
This
they
is time
did. That's
travel.
right.
Yep.
So it's like the farther you go, you know, like you're
I
just
don't even
going
think
back
it's
in
time traveling. I just think this happens a lot still.
Yeah, probably.
Still,
Probably.
you don't have to travel to any year. You can do it in 2017. People are racist as shit.
It's just my problem with it is that it's very confusing because they didn't beat we were talking about.
I couldn't even figure out why they did it.
I thought they beat a Japanese team.
Right.
They just clinched to go to the Olympics in Japan.
Right. If you beat a Japanese team and you want to rub it in and get racist, at least there's a reason.
I think it's a dangerous time to do it. If you want to do it after, yeah, it's fine. Not
Wait, you still gotta
fine
go
is
to
not the right
Japan,
word.
that's true.
That's what I mean. Like
pretty
now
dumb.
we're going. Now
Yeah.
they're gonna be mad.
Now
at
you
us.
got enemies.
Way to start. Get the trip off on a good foot.
When is it, by the way? Like the Olympics, I feel like they're in like
2018.
6 years.
Aw, I
Dude,
mean, no one's even
now,
gonna care.
Here's the crazy part. That
What
means
year is it now?
It
2017.
officially is going to be 4 years since bobsledding. That's a long time. When we did the bobsled in Maine.
Maybe we.
I think you're just talking about Olympic bobsledding.
No, I'm not talking about
Our
give a fuck
bobsledding.
about Olympic
Maybe
bobsledding.
we run it back.
Yeah, I
A little
mean-
reunion. The Bad Boys of Bogganen.
That's one of
the
those
Bad Boys of
videos-
Bogdan was a weekend.
But that's one of those videos where I think we forget how fucking miserable.
Oh,
it
I
was.
don't
it
forget.
was the
I don't
It was
forget.
worst.
0 degrees.
When we
That
almost
was-
qualified for the second round, I almost was gonna kill
We had the
myself.
worst bobsled ever.
Dave
Everyone's
was like, let's
"That's the
buy a
worst
fancy
bob-"
one.
Yeah.
Like, let's buy a fancy one, come back tomorrow. Dude,
That was
I'll
also
go
the
fucking
infamous Applebee's weekend.
Yes.
When we got cut off at
kicked-
Applebee's.
Yeah, cut off
Applebee's.
at Applebe's. Yeah.
Fuck you, Applebee's, unless
Yeah.
you're about
Unless
to
you
advertise
want to
with
be a
us.
sponsorship,
Right.
in
Then
which case.
we're all good.
Then you're cutting people off after 5 drinks is reasonable.
Right. Oh, and maybe we can work on that if we work together. So the Olympics is in a couple years. What starts tonight? NBA Finals.
Ooh, yeah, baby.
I thought I missed an NBA Finals game over
You might
Memorial
have.
Day
You
weekend.
might have.
I was like drunk all weekend. I was like, I wonder who won the game. That must have happened.
Like
this
it's
weekend.
Memorial Day weekend. It'll wrap up on July 4th, and we'll figure out who's the NBA champion. It's
insane.
nuts. I know they can do it. I know they can get away with it. I know it's something people complain about every year, but it's still annoying. As
I'm
shit.
very excited. It's so late.
It's great.
9 p.m.
It's like
It is
I will
late.
check that tomorrow morning when I wake
Yeah,
up.
that's late. What do you guys have as predictions?
My very informed prediction would be Golden State in 6.
Okay.
I'm gonna go LeBron in 7.
Wow. Coley, what was your prediction?
Warriors in 5.
I have Warriors in 5 as well.
Yeah. I
Hank
think
took the sweep.
Who did?
Hank likes Warriors in 4.
God, that would really be disappointing.
I do think the Warriors are going to, I mean,
They're good, man.
And I-
They added
I'm-
Kevin Durant this year.
Let me ask you
yeah,
this:
people
is it
forget.
is it
Traded
reasonable?
Harrison Barnes for Kevin Durant.
I'm out now.
Is-
That's all I got.
Is it reasonable for me, as someone who's hated on LeBron before, don't really care one way or the other?
Hey,
Like
you're
Dave?
LeBron stan now.
Yeah. So is it reasonable for me to be like, LeBron and the Cavs are underdogs, I'm going to root for them? Or is everybody so good
See,
here
that's
that you can't
the
even?
part where I fucking hate
I don't think you
these
can do that.
fucking
He's still
Colin
too
Cowherd,
good and shit, right?
All
It's
these
like-
people who keep like going on and every single day, all they talk about is how LeBron's better than MJ. Don't then tell me that he's an underdog in this finals. I
That's
know
fair.
he like is in Vegas,
Right.
But if he is the greatest player of all time,
I agree with you. I don't care about that. I'm saying from a point of view of I don't want to root for Steph Curry, Kevin Durant, and like,
I don't
the super
either,
team.
but
so am I allowed to just default root for the arguably the best player of all time?
it's one of
'Cause
those.
that's kinda cheap,
I mean,
too.
it's like last year's fight. I mean, I'm
it's-
just
and the
rooting for
year
good
before.
games because I really don't. You know what we are? We're journalists. We're rooting for a good story. 'Cause I
Big
really
J's.
don't like either team. I
Big
hate
J's.
both teams.
Yeah.
Obviously, one team has to win.
I
so-
do want to see obviously the worst for Dave at all times. So
Yeah.
That
But
was the best thing
nah,
about
I
the
don't
Celtics
want-
series. Like,
you could
LeBron
either
was
way.
in-
it was every game was a win-win.
Yeah.
Celtics win, awesome. LeBron shit down Dave's throat. I mean,
Also
even
awesome.
better.
Yeah.
It's great.
Dave leaves in the third quarter.
Halfway through the second, I heard. Maybe you didn't even make it to halftime.
That was the best. I texted Kevin right after that. I was like, that was an amazing video. He's like, I just made up the third quarter.
Well, when you got to get someone home for bedtime, you got to get out of there early. Second half of the rundown is brought to you by Dollar Shave Club. Right now, you can get 1 month of a free trial for any of their razors. It's just $1 and free shipping. So that doesn't, not a free trial. $1 with free shipping. Go to dollarshaveclub.com/barstool. After that month trial, it's just a few bucks per month for your razors. There's no commitment. You can go 1 month. You can go every other month, whatever you want. They also have shaving butter, not shaving cream, shaving butter. They got hair products.
Kramer was big on
They
that,
got
right?
lotion. Yeah, it's better for you. Anything that you need to groom yourself and look on point, Dollar Shave has got you covered. So go to dollarshaveclub.com/barstool. Get those razors for $1 for the first month with free shipping, and then just a couple bucks after that.
So next topic, Kevin.
Snow White is in the news. You guys heard of Snow, right?
I've heard of it.
So
What'd she do?
There's a new version of Snow White coming out that is portraying the characters of Snow White in different physical capacities than we are used to, John.
Are you
So-
saying they're fat?
Perhaps maybe Snow White is a different weight, and perhaps the dwarfs are a different height. And then there was a poster put out with a picture of this new Snow White, and it says, "What if Snow White wasn't as beautiful?"
The picture's funny.
And a picture of a frumpy cartoon woman.
He just squished her.
They just took skinny, tall Snow White, and they just, so they took Buff Cat and just
Yep.
turned him into Fat Cat, and that's where we're at. Some people might call this shaming of overweight people.
First of all,
Never.
It's Disney princesses they've had it too good for too long. Like the movie just reversed roles. That's all it was. It's just a flip flop. Now the dwarves are tall, handsome men.
Snow White's
She's less.
less
She's-
what?
she's-
less what, John?
She's less handsome than the dwarves.
I mean,
What do you think, Dan?
Are we really not allowed to say like she not as a she? I would like the one on the.
She's a short, fat cartoon. Can you really fat shame a cartoon?
Where like what's
It's
going on right
2017.
now?
Currently are.
Sure can.
The cartoon can't
can.
hear me.
By the way, you know
that
what they need to
cartoon's
do?
fat. It can't hear me.
You know what they need to do? Snow White. They should. This should be a life lesson for everyone out there. They make the fat Snow White and they just give her a tan. So it's like, cause that. I mean that's
Can't-
right.
you can't tone and tan it.
Yeah.
When you're pale and fat, that's a double whammy. Like get a little.
She
tan,
needs to be like
you look good.
bronze, tan,
Yeah,
white, snow,
right.
skinny, fat.
Right.
thing.
Everyone in the summer like, oh, have you been working out? I'm like, no, I've been sitting outside for a little bit. Like that's basically
Getting that tank top
you
tag
lose
on.
like 5
John,
pounds.
there's some little girl out there who looks exactly like that cartoon, and everyone's saying you're not beautiful, and she says, "Mommy, I look like that cartoon."
I got a bigger problem with the dwarves getting
right,
tall.
That's the problem. No, and here's the thing.
that's the
I have
whole
a bigger
thing.
problem with the world being like, we're gonna fat shame Snow White. It's like, for 100 years we celebrated this movie that just blatantly makes fun of dwarves.
Yes, yes.
That seems like more of an issue that we should have been focusing on.
Right.
Well, look at the fucking midgets.
Right.
But that's the issue
dwarves
here.
got to stay the dwarves. What
Yeah,
is
you
what
don't
is
have a
the
movie.
Keebler elf gonna get tall now too? Like you can't do that.
I'll be honest, if it's just some random average chick living with 7 dudes,
Yeah,
we have
that-
a whole other host of a
that's
movie on our
fucking-
hands.
that's
Our
a
movies
bad
get real weird.
porno.
Frumpy chick living
yeah.
with 7 hot dudes.
I've seen that on Brazzers before.
gonna
It's
say,
different.
right.
It's a different type of movie
Now it's just a
altogether.
bukkake.
Yeah, I've seen that many a time, and it's. I mean, I'll watch it again. But.
Would you watch the cartoon gangbang of this girl? Would you watch it?
Yes.
Oh, no.
What? You wouldn't?
No.
You guys are fucking liars.
I don't watch cartoon porn.
I don't.
I'm not
I
seeking
glance
it
at it
out.
on the side. I take a look,
I
quick
didn't
look,
say-
and I go, not for me.
I didn't say I'm gonna go like fucking search it out. If I put it in front of you right now, you'd be like, no, I'm not gonna watch.
Well,
Oh,
no, if you put it in front of me
come on.
here,
You
sure.
could literally put
all
anything
right.
in front of me. I'd be like, all right.
of course.
But like, if the
I was gonna
privacy of my own
masturbate
home-
to it.
No,
Yeah.
I'm not gonna watch
No,
it.
I
But here, yeah, I'll watch it. You guys.
I'm gonna send you a link to it later
I
because this
just-
has already been made, by the way.
I
Like,
don't even,
I
I don't even know
guarantee you
what's
that.
going on.
No more is making as we speak.
What is this whole thing?
This
Like,
is the
what are
world
they-
we live in, man.
What are they doing?
the
I don't
world we live in.
understand any of this.
What do you mean?
To fucking fat Snow White, I don't understand it. Why are
Snow
they even
White.
making another Snow White? Like, let's start with that.
Yo,
What happened to the original Snow White?
I hate
Are
everything.
people
She got
still
short and
watching?
fat.
Are we
I'm
do we
thinking
need
they-
a new Snow White?
Snow White in general was a real bitch. I
I
think
thought the
I just
whole
never got a
point
good
of
vibe
like
from
Disney
her.
movies is they're timeless. Just watch them forever.
Right, just keep watching the same old one
Yeah.
that's kind of like weird and
Right.
sexist and shit anyway.
Right.
I don't know.
It's just I don't understand what's going on.
Fights.
I'm lost.
This one's all you, man. This rapper goes crowd surfing, and they just beat the fucking
they
shit
kicked
out
his
of
ass.
him.
Well, Dan, it's not all me. Dan
his ass.
took a couple crowd surfs with me before.
That's true.
Oh yeah, I have.
Which is
I almost flattened
one of the
people.
most dangerous things I've ever heard.
It's crazy that we used to do that.
Yeah,
It's
very dangerous.
Well, here's what it used to happen. You guys technically dove off of the stage. You didn't go stage diving because that
Right.
implies that people caught you and passed you around. You guys would jump
didn't
off the
happen.
stage at a blackout, and the whole crowd would separate, and they would just let you land on the
Well,
ground.
here's the deal. The kids in blackouts were like 17 years old.
Yeah.
So all their
It's like a bunch of
muscles,
Robbie Fox
their
trying to catch
muscles
you.
weren't exactly formed. Me and Dan, not small gentlemen.
yeah.
We were like 747s crashing in the
I
forest.
remember, yeah.
Just fucking
Mowing
mowing
them.
down trees.
I remember
I
landing on a
musta-
kid's neck. Like, bad.
I must have jumped 50 times. I don't think I ever got caught once.
No.
There's that montage. I don't know if it still exists anymore because of the dev nest, but there's a montage of you jumping, and there's always like a blast of smoke and a confetti burst, and then John just disappears into the abyss.
By the end, I hated it. Like I was like literally nervous. Like all of a sudden when
Dude,
they're
why
trying
would
to
you
get
keep
tickets to
doing
the
it?
World
Had
Series.
to.
No, you
That was a
didn't.
gas thing. Gas would be
Yeah,
like,
you guys got
"All right,
gassed.
pump
You
it
guys
up,
got
pump it
gassed
up."
hard on that one.
It was
I
like
remember
the
him being
Charlie
like, "Yo,
1,
you got a
2, when
stage
you
dive,"
don't
and I
know
was
if you
like,
can do another
"Absolutely
one.
Yeah. This
I was like,
guy,
dude,
though.
I would like plead with God. I'm like, dude, I don't want to
No,
do it
you
tonight,
always
man.
want
Like,
to
it
no.
fucking,
What's-
my arm still hurts from last night. My knee hurts from last week. Like, I don't want to do this again. Come on, you got it. You gotta.
Yeah, this guy though, his problem is he just didn't warn anyone, right? Is that why he got beat up, or is it because he's white?
Do we have any color on
Oh,
that?
he was a white guy.
I think he was.
there a
white.
reason?
No,
why
he's
they-
not. It's XXX Tentacion. He's like this new Florida rapper. He had a terrible name.
Yeah.
But like this is like
That's a mouthful.
XXX Tentacion. Oh, he's
Tentacion.
the guy with the mugshot.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. With
So
the-
what is the deal? What's going on?
It's
here?
like horrorcore rap. So it's like mosh pits. It's like that kind
Got
of. It's they bring that on themselves.
So is he gonna be like, wake up from his coma and be like, that was dope?
Oh, he already posted a picture from the hospital. He looks like someone on Twitter said he looks like when like a cartoon character gets into a fight, like one of those cloud fights, and they come out of it with like the huge lump,
lump on his
And,
head,
like
the black
Band-Aid.
eye, and, like, the
one of
X
his
Band-Aid.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he's
yeah,
got
yeah.
all of that. And one of his shoes is long gone, and he was just like.
My crowd turns out we're cool.
Well, he said we still like. He said, "Fuck those." This is why I know he's not white because he used a word I'm not going to use here.
Some white
What
people use
word?
that
Fuck
one.
those
Though.
What word,
people.
Coley?
Some white people
Spags.
say it.
And he said we still lit with like a black heart because he's about that life apparently.
All right, man, fuck this guy
don't
and fuck
understand any of
anybody
this.
who just anybody who like mosh pits or fucking beats the shit out of people. No,
Mosh
Dan,
pits
You're a
actually-
mosh guy.
I'm not now.
You had a mosh day.
I have
you
been
went through
in
back,
a
phase.
back in
mosh pit.
my corn days. You
I
were a mosh
have
guy.
been in a mosh pit. It is pretty exhilarating.
What mosh pit were you in?
Queens of Stone Age, Nine Inch Nails.
I forgot you were big.
9 Inch Nails is
Queens
hilarious,
Stone
dude.
Age.
Is that crazy? I mean, it's,
that
No, I
crazy.
just forgot. I
Dude,
remember you used to have the
don't
poster
knock.
behind.
I would not do a mosh pit now, but don't knock mosh pits. Like,
I will knock mosh pits as much as I want. They're
Fucking
fucking
exhilarating.
stupid.
I
man.
I
It's
assume it's exhilarating.
it's just like, am I gonna get punched in the face? Like, I don't know, and just like, you
That's-
just keep putting.
that-
There's
that's not
actually
my kind of
rules,
fun.
though.
Sounds like fun
There are
for
like
you, man.
weird rules in a society in mosh pitting where like everything stops if someone falls down and like looks like they could get trampled. Mosh pits are cool.
Okie dokie. Hot take from Danny over here.
I'd rather
Danny
jump out of a
Grunge
plane.
phase.
I'd rather go skydiving.
I've done that too.
no,
Mosh
I
pits
know,
are better.
but there's no.
Yeah.
All
Mosh
right,
pits are better.
I mean, you're selling me a
Mosh
little
pits
bit.
are a higher adrenaline rush.
Then jump out of a plane.
Yeah.
That's
because
awesome,
the
man.
the jumping out of a plane's like quick, and then you're like, okay, now, this fucking dude on my back.
He's
is
gonna.
say
Now I just
me
have a
out.
dick in my
that's
back.
awesome.
It's like weird.
Yeah, right.
Dude on your back is a little strange, yeah. They're kind of similar in that sense. You're just like
This
smushed
dude on
up
my
against
back
dudes.
who's skydives like 17 times a day.
Yeah.
Like, and he's alive, so I think I'll be okay.
Last topic before we get into the after show. The Hustler cover that you blogged about with a woman
I called
in
it
a
a burqa.
hijab of an American flag hijab with a little nip popping out of the bottom. And what does it say? Like freedom
Freedom first.
hustler.
I don't understand. Like I just
I
saw
don't
that last
understand
night.
any of it.
First of all, by the way, this bodega by my apartment has like the most insane porn collection ever. I was looking for a bag of chips. They didn't have chips. They have a whole wall of porn though.
No chips?
No chips.
Worst
like-
but best bodega ever.
But the porn bags are insane. Like One of the ones next to the Hustler mag was Shyla Stiles. So no one's
I
been
remember
there
that.
in 10 years. Like
Yeah.
that's
That's
a
like-
doctor's office.
You gotta dust that one
I
off.
follow her on Instagram, and she doesn't Instagram very often, and every now and then I'll be like, oh, that's sad. She'll like throw an Instagram, and I'll be like, oh. God.
I didn't even know
need to
she was
unfollow
around
her.
for the Instagram age.
I think I like.
I didn't
followed
know
her,
that
like,
woman was
4 years
alive. I'll be
ago, and
honest.
it's
If you
just-
told me that she was dead, I would have been like,
If you told me she was
RIP.
one of the porn stars with AIDS, I would have believed you.
Definitely.
Anyway, this happened to catch my eye, as you can
Clearly.
imagine. It's quite
Well,
jarring.
so guess what? Mission accomplished, Hustler.
yeah,
Because when
and
was the last time you thought about a magazine, a
some
porno
moves.
magazine at all?
Exactly.
literally never.
How about this?
But it's not like they're advertising this. Like I had to go to the back of a seedy bodega to see it.
True. I don't really get the whole idea.
I don't even understand who. It's so offensive.
Am I supposed to
I
be
don't know
think
who's
they
turned
do
on?
either. Yeah,
Am
they
I
don't
supposed
either.
to be like offended?
Provocative.
Yeah.
But we don't know why.
We don't know why.
And neither does Hustler.
So I'm talking about this on the radio, and I just bring up like porno magazines in general. And I was with Caleb and Coley. I'm kind of like, did you guys were even around for like magazines? Roan is like, every single time I fly in a plane, I get a porno at the airport. His exact quote was, "I fly with a porno." Even goes a step further, buys a second magazine to do the old cover up,
Nice.
and he just looks at titties and reads the articles.
I like the
And-
articles actually. No, I'm not gonna.
This is what Rowan said too.
Playboy
He was
has
like, I know
good
it's
articles.
cliche, but he goes, I read it for the pros,
It's
and then I look at their titties.
Yeah. Playboy
So
has
like,
good
what do people
articles.
next to you say, Ron?
That's what I say. Is Rowan here?
No, but I can speak for him.
You
He's
could.
he's a perv.
Yeah.
Roan's a perv.
The fact that he had like a catchphrase, which I said should be like the name of his next album, was "I fly with a porno."
Yeah.
Like, all right, man.
Dude,
You
I get
you.
uncomfortable
You know what-
when I'm
you know what,
watching
though?
a
I'll
movie
tell you
and it
what.
gets like the kissing gets heavy. I'm like, oh.
Try to
Jesus.
fly with a hijab porno and see what happens.
Yeah.
You'll end up on that TSA
we go.
no-fly list real
one's gonna
fucking
go
quick.
no
You
bueno.
won't fly with that porno. Last topic of the day, we got the UNC baseball team with what has to arguably be, well, let's say the second best mascot of all time behind Mr. Met, of course. Remington, the Golden Retriever. We got our boy Caleb, who is a UNC Tar Heel. As we talk about college baseball, step 3, phase 3 of the Natty Tour has begun. Caleb and Tex are going to head down to Omaha for the College World Series. It's going to be on June 17th and 18th, sponsored by Natty Light. Ooh. They're going to be in the RV. You're going to be mixing it up at the College Baseball World Series.
Yes, sir.
What do you got with your Golden Retriever Remington? Because you were kind of like Remington when you were the director of morale.
What do you mean by that?
I mean, you were
You're a dog.
you were a dog mascot.
Female dog.
You were, yeah.
That's where you're trying to go with this.
Good sense.
Well,
though.
listen, Natty Tour's coming this summer. Me and Tex. Did you say Tex is going to be there?
Yes, sir.
Which, God knows what's going to happen with that. So just
Yep.
stay tuned, even if you don't come. Also, I got a new app idea I want to pitch you on. Just a tip. And I'll tell you in Omaha all about it.
Just the tip dot technology.
Wait, is UNC in?
Yeah, we're really good.
Nice.
We're super good.
You
I
gonna
don't-
win a second title?
Yes.
Well, how many days after we vlog about it? It's a little guy humor. Come on.
I got a new intern who might blog about the.
Also, let me ask you, in your
outsource
expert baseball opinion, do you think that it's going to be like the bullpen that carries UNC baseball? Is it their
got
offensive
a bat?
firepower?
Right, you're on the spot.
Like, let me ask you about their 3 and 4 hitter. Do you think that they?
We had the best 3 and 4 hitter.
There you go. That's the
our
heart of the
bullpen-
lineup.
Our bullpen's great, and we got a dog as well.
And you got Natty Light, brother.
And UNC
Natty
That's
Light.
all
has
you
the
need to
best
have a
unit.
good time at the
We always
College World
got good.
Series.
Always got the
always,
best unit.
You got-
always. Come out,
you're gonna
Omaha,
have-
Nebraska. Shout out to my guy Bingo from Barstool Radio.
You're going to have Natty Light, you're going to have dogs,
Remington.
and Caleb.
College girls.
Tex.
College girls.
And Tex.
Tex, that's all
there'll
you
be
need
girls
for
there
a
too,
good time.
And girls.
Oh, Busboy Benny's
And
coming back?
Busboy Benny's making a comeback. Can you believe that?
That now,
I'm trying to get him to take Ebby's job.
Best Boy Benny and Tex. I think they're good. Wow, that was. Debbie's not here, so I guess then that plays. It's like, where is she? Like, we can get attacked right now.
That's the rundown.